Joining us now to discuss this interview and the book and all of that is the Prince Harry phenomenon at the moment, our royal contributor Imogen Lloyd Webber. Imogen, what's your reaction to all these revelations? Hard to choose among them. What stands out to you?
Fundamentally, it's sad. You know, Prince Harry is troubled. He never recovered from Diana's death. And in his grief and anger, he's turned the press into the villain on some levels. But he's also turned his brother on some levels to the villain. He's turned against his family. And he talks about the how Diana would feel. We wonder what William would be thinking right now. And of course, William is probably going to never let us know.
Do you think anyone should be feeling sorry for Harry?
I think absolutely you'd be heartless not to feel sorry for Harry. At the same time, in terms of the royal family, maybe big picture, this isn't a constitutional crisis. This is a family drama. Harry stepped down as a working member of the royal family. I do wonder if Americans maybe are in a process of viewing Harry differently right now because of some of the information in the book, talking about losing his virginity, which obviously has consequences to the woman who kept quiet for years. We're talking about bridesmaids' dresses again, all those sorts of things, whether Americans are in the process of viewing Harry a bit differently now. You know, he's being mocked on late night television. I saw a chastising op-ed in the New York Times over the weekend written by Ronald Reagan's daughter. Some Americans I've heard are saying, you know, look, how could he leak a heartfelt conversation that he had with William and Charles at Prince Philip's funeral? So maybe there is a shift of public opinion in America. At the end of the day, to the royals, it matters what people think of Prince Harry in England, and his approval rating has just sunk through the floor.
Well, and I wonder, isn't he almost inviting people to evaluate his character differently, given the amount he's sharing and the manner he's reacted? He did have trauma in his life. So do most human beings. So do most people. And they get up somehow, most of them, and go on. And here he is, almost crying for attention, it might seem. And that reflects on his character properly, doesn't it?
I think that's a very interesting point. I mean, Harry's legacy could have been his charity work, the Invictus Games, Sent to Bali. And it's likely everything that's happened with Spare the Book, with the Netflix, with everything going on, that all of this, at the end of the day, will overshadow all the good he's done. We shall see, but that's perfectly possible now. And, you know, reading Spare, reading all those headlines, you know, TMI kept screaming out, I think, across social media. And that's probably correct. That being said, he wanted to tell his story. He has told his story. We shall see if that brings him happiness in the end.
From what you know about just covering the royal family, is this Harry wanting to tell his story, or is this his wife wanting him to do this?
I think it's Harry. It comes from Harry. And Harry picked Meghan. Harry talked about leaving the royal family before he even met Meghan. So I think it's unfair to scapegoat Meghan here. What I will say is that this puts a huge amount of pressure on Harry and Meghan's marriage. Harry already said in the Netflix documentary, I gave up my life for Meghan. And one wonders the ramifications of that. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor, who infamously left the royal family, decades ago, caused the abdication crisis. In later years, they struggled. They used to recite the alphabet to each other when they were out in public so that nobody thought they were having an awkward silence. So this does put an incredible pressure on Harry and Meghan and their marriage. Hopefully this makes them happy at the end of the day. That's all you can want, because Harry, for many Brits who witnessed it, I think for all of us around the world who witnessed it, we do still see that 12-year-old boy walking behind his mother's coffin. And that's obviously still with him to this day. You're seeing it in that touching interview with Michael there.
Imogen Lloyd Webber, thanks for your insight today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.